What is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage. And yes, if you were a proponent or were excited about Lenos Law, yeah, you can forget that. That's been shelved by the California Senate. Elections have consequences, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know how to explain that to you, but when you continuously vote for retards, like you guys do in California, then you consistently get retarded legislation and government. Shocker. Roll the intro. All right, guys, so welcome on back to TK's Garage. So, yes, Lenos Law has, for all intents and purposes, been shelved. Does that mean it's completely shut down? In California, pretty much, yeah, but it's not going to matter. All right, so if you were a proponent of Lenos Law and you're like, I'm tired of having to get Smog, I'm tired of having to do this, you still have hope. And that hope is a video which I'll be dropping because there's a vote going on right now, and it looks like it's going to pass. I don't think they're going to lose that many to not pass this. In fact, they may even get some Democrats to join in. But the Congressional Review Acts have all been combined. They all got combined together yesterday. They're getting voted on today by an oral vote. What happens at that point is it would go to the Senate to just be, confirmed. Like they'll basically do a, hey, does anybody oppose this? Blah. And then they'll do an oral vote if they have to do it there. They just need simple majority. Goes to the president's desks. Then all of those rules go bye-bye. And it's all together in one thing instead of having to do it on individual ones. So that's a positive. So if you were upset about Lenos Law, or you have a classic car, or something from 1990, maybe you have a GNX or something, a Buick or an old Cutlass or something from the 80s. And you're like, you know what? I can't even get emissions equipment for this anymore. Never mind Carb approved emissions equipment. You're not going to have to worry about that much longer. I know people get offended and they all get in their comments, Carb's not going anywhere. Carb is gone. Carb will be dead. They have no money. There's a reason why the people at the top at the California Air Resource Board are taking private sector jobs, going to work for oil companies. If that's not hypocritical, I don't know what to tell you. They're under DOJ investigation now for whistleblowers that have come through. I talked about that. We actually broke that story. I went and spoke with this person in California for hours trying to verify the dude's information, and then handed them off to a wonderful U.S. attorney that's working exceptionally hard in the Middle District of California to stop all this corruption. So there's multiple ways that Carb goes away. And with it, and I'm going to say, well, Barr is the one that actually does the smog check. Doesn't matter. What I'm trying to explain to you is this. Once the federal government, once the president signs this document that he'll probably get later this week, right? It will make it to where California is no longer able to set its own emission standards. There'll be one federal standard that will be it. Now, I know you say, it doesn't do anything for smog check. Carb, the California Air Resource Board, is not able to operate without money. Okay? If you're that stupid, retarded, slow, a dumbass to think that a state agency is going to work, people are going to work at the state agency for free, and they have no money to enforce anything, you tell me how they're going to enforce it. I'll wait. They don't have the money. They went from giving out 20-something billion a year to less than 30 million, and then didn't even give out 10% of that because they don't have the money. The state of California is in trouble. They're begging the federal government for money. So yes, Lenos Law has been shelved, but it's not the end for you guys that care about this stuff when it comes to emissions. Once the federal government pushes this through, that's it. That means the California Air Resource Board will do two things right away. As soon as that happens, you're going to watch a mass exodus of staff because the California Air Resource Board is going to try to save itself. And what's the most expensive thing that it has? Staff. It's going to lay a lot of people off. Or it's going to tell people to go transfer it to a different state agency. Guarantee it. Book it. Once that happens, you're not going to have any more of this continuing enforcement legislation, working with BAR to do these roadside smog checks and all the rest of this crap. Because DOT is not going to allow it. That was the other thing that Duffy was pushing with cafe standards. What I'm trying to explain to you is this. There is hope. And a lot of people are like, nothing's happened. Nothing's happened yet. The president has been in office 100 days. The state of California has been jacking this shit up for 30, 40 years. Give the guy some time. It's been 100 days. That's it. Slightly more than 3 months. And look what's already been done. He's going to sign something on his desk before the 4-month part, which literally dismantles emission standards. Give it time. Be patient. It's going to happen. I keep saying it. I'm going to keep saying it. It's going to happen. So don't be sad about Lenos Law. I bet Jay Leno's kind of pissed a little bit that they used him, had him come out to Sacramento, take photos, promise all this crap like they're going to go ahead and go forward with it, and then they don't do anything. I'd be pissed too, but that's just me. I'd also be petty. I'd probably be doing something on like Leno's Garage on my show, torching them, but that's just me. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Are you sad, upset about Lenos Law? I can understand if that's the case, but understand that there is some relief coming, and it looks like the vote is done. I guess I had to catch you guys on the next video. Give the video a big thumbs up if you like what I do. Click the subscribe button if you haven't already. And as always, stay petty, my friends.